than when we start to think.
That's right.
No, that's how I like to work immediately, not thinking about it. No,
Right.
it's too tiring. So too tiring. So if
Waste of
immediately
energy.
work, finish it. So here we are live, exactly 8 o'clock in India.
Perfect.
And 10:30 in your time, I think, in the morning.
8:30.
8:30 in the morning and 8 o'clock here. 11 and a half hour. Oh, winter time is still, you are adding 1 hour winter. When you will remove it, this 1 hour winter?
It'll go ahead till 9:30, the next shift.
When? In March?
I think
After
so.
21st March? Like when solstice? 21st March is the, winter solstice. I don't know, summer solstice. I think from there you will change to the summertime. And winter solstice, you are changing to the winter 1 hour. Oh, yeah. So you will be 10 and a half hour only after 21st. So 9:30 you will be. So here we are, Jenny, again, working on the communication models, resolving conflicts in different scenario, in corporate, in house, in a spouse relationship, in boss and client relationship, no, like this, and exploring all the way. Therapeutically, we only try to resolve human-to-human conflicts, no, therapy. I mean, classical therapy. Classical therapy, one human trying to resolve issues with another human, whatsoever, health issues. And another human is passively taking whatever is being given. That way, human to human. And here we are delving into the arena of alternative medicines, energy medicines, aura, chakras, and telepathy, and different way of communications going beyond the boundaries of the sense limits, what we can see. So our issues today is resolving health issues in communion with plants. And hence you have been a therapist and a long experience, deep experience, I would say. And you have been exploring many other alternatives to channel energy, to connect people, and resolving issues without any logical reasoning. Like,
a lot of people have a problem with that.
Yeah, because there are better people who can analyze better than us, and they are better trained in this area and follow the laws how to analyze, and government believing in them whatsoever they do. But government not believing this kind of talk when Dr. Jenny Ambrose is talking about, well, we like to resolve issues permanently, first of all, more deeply, even not permanently, but relatively more permanently than clinical therapy claiming to be. We believe we can deal it more permanently because we believe in multiple bodies, and we believe that each body is living in another time dimension. Time dimension is different, no? Like when we are living in the physical body, its time dimension is immediate with the environment. You touch the hot plate, you get burned. There is not that you have to wait for 6 months to feel the burn in your fingers. No, you are not waiting. Oh, you touch now, and then after 6 months, oh my God, it's burned. No. So medical science believe this is Pavel is the leader and Namaste, Pavel. He is educated,
Hey, Pablo.
have a license to talk about
Hi, Jenny.
classical phenomena, no? And they believe in immediate results. So when talking to Pavel, whenever he comes, he needs to measure immediately, no? Like as quick as possible. Like you touch and you measure. So his approach is always, so all the doctors' approach, or I mean, any clinical approach is that quicker you measure the relative changes, better is the medicine. No, like if your skin is burned, I apply medicine and immediately starts disappearing. I say this is the best medicine because it's showing me the quick formations, no time gap. And we say 1 million year before, when people were making pyramids, they're Jenny.
Why do you always laugh when you talk about me?
There Jenny was preparing for the death ceremony, and now she remembers it, and this remembering it, suddenly she finds out that his conflict with the husband disappeared. No? So Pavel, will you sell our ideas to medical science? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wouldn't that
okay.
be interesting
Maybe
if they
late.
can... What? What?
Maybe a little bit late.
But look,
Ah.
he is not pessimistic about us. He is still hopeful. We will sell you later. There will come a time when we can connect multiple time dimensions and show immediate results out of that. No? At least in virtual reality. So here we are, Pavel, again. To your choice, basically. Jenny said that Pavel did not come last time because we did not choose the topic of his choice.
Do you have to be so honest, Sri?
And we both spontaneously decided that 2 times we are talking about animal kingdom, and then plant people will be bored if somebody is following, in case. So we give a separator, bring some other flavors, and then come to plant kingdom, and then again separator, and then maybe to the mineral kingdom, also possible, no? Minerals, which is Pavel's heartiest desire. We must talk about it.
Wow.
So after the plant, it is going on, and you must talk about it in detail, in secret, like all the secrets, mysticism behind it, which is connected to Tantra. Yeah, he's following the knowledge,
we could get
following
pretty
this course
deep
of
here,
knowledge.
couldn't we?
I must find out. So he is forcing us not to go in that direction. So here we are, Pavel, we are talking about your choice of topic, and our title, I don't know, you read or not, it's Resolving Issues in Communion with Plant. So we were talking about the way methodology works, like we take an injection, things starts to work. There is a cause, there is an effect. And here is that communion with the plant becomes the cause to bring an effect positively. So here it's not a therapy like we go to within some idea like this and then communicate with plant and then find out a methodology. It's just a communion, maybe just communion, and we just start to realize, oh, I'm changing a lot. No, holistically, not that you are targeting. First of all, to target a therapy, you must believe that you are sick. No? So if any communication problem arising in your life, then if you are trying therapy, means you first believe that this is a sickness, symptom of sickness. We say don't worry about the symptoms of sickness and analysis and things, whatever you have issues before. Just learn positively to be in communion with plant and observe the effects. We are not talking in a therapeutic way. I mean, it's my idea. Jen is a therapist. She can talk if she likes to be in a therapist way, but I am talking in a healing way. No? Healing way. So its healing way is that you don't have a particular idea, but you're feeling the pain. You are feeling the pain, but you don't want to create an idea and concept and analyze about it and think about it, no, bring out meaning and purpose behind it. So many things to do. Rather than just feeling it and using this feeling to throw with the plant kingdom, means to be with the plants. So if you throw a feeling only, no words, something might happen. You may fall in communion. It is a non-verbal communion. So if we start to verbalize it, it loses its strength. So like a feeling we are having in the heart and not expressing it in words. And it will try its best to form the words to come out of you, to give you expression. That's how the like poetry coming out. When you write poetry, you just feel the pain, nothing else. And you living the pain. So when you start to live the pain, words start to flow. And we start to write. No? We call it a poetry. Expression of a pain, which is transforming into words in a rhyme, in a system, whatsoever. No? But it's melodious. You like it. You like to go through this pain over and over again to write, to be the part of the poetry.
A good way to release it, though, is to write it down.
That's what I'm saying. Here,
Yeah, very
with the
healing.
plant kingdom, we are not giving it a verbal, or we may give it to verbal also. But scientists will think we are mad. Once you give it a verbal, then you are coming into a psycho category. Clinical psychology. So what I'm saying, don't give it a word. No, so that psychology will not put in a psycho category, in kind of psychodrama therapy. Imagine and talk, psychodrama therapy. So we don't want to categorize ourselves as a psychodramatic therapist.
That sounds too complicated.
Yeah, it's a certificate course, psychodramatic therapist. And there is all this, but only through the psychodrama, particularly the spouse relationship conflicts, because it's just a psychodrama, not reality. So if you apply another psychodrama, it works in spouse relationship. So we don't want to be categorized like that. So I will say emotions, only communicating with emotion, not speaking. So it will come to our body, like in our blood pressure, in our tears, in our skin tension, muscle tensions, and that there is a possibility the tree will sense.
Vibration too.
Vibration, that's what I'm saying. Only vibration, yeah. Which like changing your blood skin tone, your skin structure, your facial muscles, and your this way. So this is the way of communication. And if we deepen it more, same, it goes to the Powell's last stop of knowledge, communicating with mineral kingdom.
Yeah. Very important, very important.
And with plants, we can communicate through smell and through taste and through sound. I realized that many music instruments are produced from plant kingdom. So it's the way of communicating with this kingdom. So different, not only through words and through mind, but through other senses.
Well,
see, Pavel again going, you always draw my mind to this Tantra, Shiva, and Shakti. And the moment I think about him, I only think about Shiva and Shakti, everything. So his question I will answer in his dimension of Tantra. So anything which will exist like a live plant, the plant is live, I mean, Alive means not dead. So it will have a rhythm and it will have a structure, pattern, melody. Rhythm and melody, which we can decode it. So
And
if we are communicating with a plant, we will have a kind of a, we will also, if you touch it, you will have a rhythm of your body. Like your body has also a rhythm, rhythm of heart, rhythm of this, so many rhythms going on. No? And there is also flow, melody. So this flow, we say Shakti. Energy flow, we say Shakti. And holder of this rhythm, who is holding this rhythm and not letting it be off the rhythm or cacophonous or like holding the beat. And around the beat, movements going on, no? The flow going on, energy flow, that we say Shakti. So this is the concept, or the way Powell we can visualize, or any tantric visualizes between Shiva and Shakti. So they will project, like Freud projecting everywhere. So tantrics projecting everywhere, find first Shiva and Shakti when you are looking for. So here we also have Shiva and Shakti, means there is a rhythm which you say vibration, spanda. And there is a melody in us which will be affected by our, and the rhythm by our just feeling the pain, which we want to communicate with the plant. Rather than writing poetry, we are writing poetry non-verbal. You can touch, dance around it, touch it, be in communion. That's my idea. Just a one dimension, synchronizing with Pavel. Now, Jenny, please, yours.
well, I used to go to Canada to take my classes for my college with the yogi.
Pardon. I would like if you will know, like point your experiences with health issues. You pointed.
No, I know.
Oh,
No,
sorry.
No, this is, you're talking about communion with plants, and there was a woman from Japan there that was doing a class about plants,
Mhm.
and the room was full of plants, and we had to go and take our hands and connect with the plants and move it. So we would stand around the plants and we could move the leaves, and that proved to us how connected we are to the plant world by being able to just move the leaves and
Mhm.
just, I mean, it was really powerful because it showed the connection. And when I think about the animals I feed outside, I notice how important the plant kingdom is, because the squirrels will eat some of the bark off of certain bushes for nutrition. And then you have flowers that have a frequency that, and the smell, again, the smell affects us, just like the essential oils that we get from herbs. The herbs play a major part in healing because of the vibration. When we put them on our skin and absorb them, or we smell them, it actually affects the physiology of our body. So, I mean, nests for squirrels, nature, and bees. Without flowers, bees wouldn't survive. So, I mean, our plant kingdom actually is the support of who we are. Without it, we wouldn't be here. It's very powerful.
I just like to add a very random thought in this, which might not have any connection, but it's forcing me to think. In Indian astrology, there is a branch called Falit Jyotish, the astrological part, which predicts, and it can predict that which plant you will have in front of your house when you will buy the land, which plant will be in
That's
your
cool.
fate. They can predict, like from the elements, and which element will be there. And that's why I got surprised that there might be some connection there, that in your, less like you say, oh, it's your luck. to find your wife, to find your husband, or no, in this way, or to find your daughter or son. It's a luck. You find a good one or bad one. So in Indian astrology, this branch can predict what is your luck or what is your fate in this way to relate with plant kingdom and which kind of plant will appear in your life, signifying the major transition like buying land or marriage or building your house. So just random thought. Sorry, please go on.
In the book that I wrote for my son, it's a children's book. It talks about the magical flowers, and in it, I was empowering him to be good because it was ADD. And so we wrote stories when he'd go to bed at night where he helped me write them, and he was a hero. And the flowers he would take around to people, and it would heal people. So, and there are certain flowers that we can actually eat that are nutritional for us, that have the vibrations that we need.
Some can be poisonous too.
There was one thing I was going to talk about. Let me look real quick that I thought was relevant. You know, and the trees supply nuts for the squirrels. Our plant kingdom just supports everything. It feeds animals, cows, livestock. I'm just breaking it down to a more simplified idea that without it, we wouldn't be able to survive. What was the thing? Go ahead. I can't think of the thing I wanted to talk about right now. Pavel, your turn.
Yeah, he was the instigator and now becoming passive listener.
Okay, yes, I spend a lot of time with Ayurveda, and Ayurveda is the very advanced system of plants describing the herbs and plants and combinations of the plants. And mainly this knowledge came from rishis. Rishis, which is, they went to trance, transcendental state, and they speak with the plants. And plants give them the idea how to use them. So it's the, and not okay, a few months ago, I read the book about the chakras of the plant, because everybody are familiar with the idea of chakras of the humans, but any plant, any tree, especially tree, have got chakras. And so it's very logical. For me, it's logical. There is the roots, and in the center of the roots, there is a chakra. When the roots came, and there is a, they came out, and there is a trunk of the, when the trunk goes through the earth, there is another chakra. One more chakra, and 1 meter above the earth. The next chakra is in the, when the starts the
Branch out.
Tree branch out. There is another chakra, and in the middle of the branch, there is a branch. Hello, everybody. And in the middle of the branch, there is one more chakra, and in the top of the tree, there is another chakra, like crown chakra. So, and so you can communicate. And one more thing, I read a book about the Paracelsium. Paracelsium, in middle centuries, Paracelsium, he was a very famous alchemist, and his idea is to take disease from the human and transfer it to the plant, install it into the plant. And so it's a healing procedure. And sometimes plants start healing even better start growing even better, because this energy from the human, which creates a disease, you can transfer it to the plant, install it. So there are a lot of communication techniques between plant
This
kingdom.
health issues transferring to plants is majorly practiced in India. This technique, widely practiced, but sometimes you feel pity with the plant because they start to die if too much overload.
And I
They
remember
cannot.
in India there is one technique, the wedding with the tree.
Yeah. That's
The
that's
what?
When wedding with a tree, because when astrologers say that only a third or second your wedding will be good for you, then first wedding should be with the tree or with the pot. Then you divorce
with the
and go
coconut. Even they marry with coconut.
marry with coconut, and then the second marriage they marry with the human.
Yeah, with the human. Yeah. Because in astrology, there is a special constellation with Mars. So we call this people Manglik. The Mars planet is very heavy. So if one is hit by Mars, then another spouse should be also the same. In this case, marriage becomes impossible to find this kind of couple. So then the idea came that either first you make the rituals to marry to anyone, to coconut tree or banana tree or people tree, means holy trees kind of marry to that. After that, this somehow this is how they connect. I don't know, but that's how this is alternative medicine. You are connecting two dimensions and two realities. So if it is true, otherwise psychologically it helps to bear the couple.
And and there are uh, and there are few very powerful plants. I mean, king of the kingdom of plant kingdom is the grape. The grape creates
I didn't, how you find out?
because the grape creates $1 billion dollars industry of wine, and the second is tobacco. Tobacco creates a huge
So
industry.
Pavel, so practical, no? Down to
Coffee,
earth
coffee,
element.
coffee, and of course the marijuana and coca is also creating drugs industry, which is a billion dollars industries only from one plant. And
That's amazing. I never thought of that.
Yeah. Pavel comes with very concrete ideas.
Well, I wanted to share something I finally remembered. I read an article where there was a murder in a house, and so they brought a bunch of people in that were possibly the murderers, and they hooked an electric thing up to the plant. And when the murder, they brought them in one at a time. And when the murderer came in, the plant reacted. It remembered the murderer. So they absorb.
Yeah, I will like to tell you.
Pardon me?
I would like to tell you the way Indian mystics, like we are using in India, the plants in our sadhana or in our meditation process. We each one, like we have a choice of Ishta, no? Like one god, like one you choose a god from and each kingdom. So in plant kingdom, you choose your god, make any one plant make your god, like Isht, the divine, only one, and not, and they make this plant as a communication channel to all plant kingdom. So you communicate with all plant kingdom through this one plant, you make your divine. So your whole soul, your whole focus goes to one plant, and through this plant, you, and in this way, you can also change the quality of the plants. And this is highly worked on Tulsi.
On why?
Like you can talk to plants and say to my diseases, your pain. You will not say I have hepatitis B, but you will feel the expression of your feelings each having with this pain. So when you communicate, and we have experimented in Indian mystics on Tulsi. So if you bring a Tulsi always in front of you, meet every day, and contact with water, with emotions, pouring water. In water, you can see the face of the person who remembering, I tell you. No? With others, different. But same like you see the in the water, right? Heji. And so water and connecting emotions, if you keep on, then this plant kingdom, this plant, it will start to take, and it's automatically, we have reciprocal relationship with plant kingdom. Our shit is their food. The reciprocal relationship. No, the transaction is reciprocal. We are opposite. So our pain is for them medicine. For the plant, it's a nectar. And then in that, they start to, and in that communication, they start to change their qualities and become for you useful as a medicine. Same like if you give them, we give them carbon dioxide. So they give us oxygen back. It's a reciprocal relationship with the plant kingdom, not like animal and mineral is different. But with plant, we have direct reciprocal relationship and immediate, like allopathic medicine, injection, effect. Not that much. So the communication is immediate and effect is immediate in the body. It starts to begin. So this is the way India has experimented for thousands of years, changing the quality of the plants.
I have a question.
Please.
Does it mean eating plants, and does it differentiate the difference between the eating meat and eating plants? This type of communication with plants, let's say, because it's reciprocated.
We are focusing on plant, and plant has a life. So in India, if any mystic becomes highly sensitive, very sensitive to communicate. So if you start to communicate, you feel like brother and sister. But so in Indian mystics, like you send me the photographs that day, you remember, of this naked person, Mahavira. So Mahavira has difficulty because he was too much connected even to the mineral kingdom. So he could not eat. If you are that much sensitive, plants are more alive than animal.
Wow.
They sprout immediately. They react immediately. They show you the sign of life, of movements immediately.
So in that case, it doesn't make sense.
Sensing the environment and growing with that. The communication, immediately sensing the environment. The plants can sense environment very fast. And with human, we have reciprocal relationship. So if you sit with the plant in your full pain, you are giving medicine to the plant. We have reciprocal relationship. We don't have to be blissful and bless the plant to become God. Well, you can also do that. We also do that. They also get inspired in that way to become like human. Like plant in their mind, whosoever sits, they try to become that.
Vaishnavas, they worship Tulsi.
They also have the idea of becoming a human, because a human is sharing. So with plant, we don't have to be afraid. More pain you have, more negativity you will have, and you see, they're not to express it. That's why I'm saying, please do not express it. Just be. Then it's a medicine for them. Even you are very angry, but don't express it. Just be there.
Does it work the same way with animal kingdom?
No. Animal is similar, comparative. They are our competitors.
That's why. Yeah.
They are our competitors in the race. They are in the race to win us, and we are in the race to win the animals.
So the question was, that's why we don't
greatest animal. To cage them, to make them a show house, make them this, to show that we are the boss. They are competitive with animal kingdoms. No, each 7 kingdoms relate differently. They have different relationships.
So
with
that's why we
human.
can eat plants, but we cannot eat animals.
Yeah, they are competitors. They are brothers and sisters.
And
Okay.
if you eat plants, please next time chew it very carefully, and because you produce pain to the plant, and it's a nectar for yourself.
Yeah, reciprocal relationship. Yes, reciprocal
Yes.
relationship.
Yes.
If you are using them, if you are using them for the health, for your health, if you're using them for your health, it's yeah, no sin there.
Is there any meaning why
And they
plants
are happy
die with
about it.
some people?
They're
You
happy
know,
about
there
it.
are some people that cannot take care of plants, or even the energy. You know, when you put the plant with some people, with my mom, it grows so well, but with my father, it dies.
With my hands, if I touch anything, it will grow like anything. So in my village, my grandmothers, like before sowing the crops or anything not growing, they say you first put the either throw the first seed in the field or just put one seed. But she gives me just 4 5 seeds. She say you do anyway, whatever you do. I didn't know how to do seedings, no, in childhood. Like cucumber, tomato, like cucumber, yes,
Cucumber.
and the
I love it.
beans and zucchini. So she just give me a seed. You say you do whatever. You just take like remove the mud and put the seed there, and that's it. And I used to do, and it used to grow. So since childhood, I started to believe that if my communication with plants are great, and I have like good intention in communication
But
since
does it
childhood.
explain something? Some people, I
No,
cannot
for me,
say they don't like.
easy to connect, easy to connect
So it's all
with
about
plants.
connection. Okay.
Yeah, all about connection, to easy to connect.
Yeah,
Because
with
of
my
this
mom,
belief,
if she touched
also
something,
trust arises. Trust arises.
yeah, yeah.
When there is some communication.
Guys, you're all invited for grapes. We have beautiful garden with grapes. September,
Well,
October. At my place in Uzbekistan. So you're all
you are
invited.
giving. She is giving me the flight ticket, and the
Only for you, Krishna.
price is to fix his father. You are muted, maybe. Bobby, not coming your sound.
Jenny, how you connect your kids with the plant? What do you think? You have many kids. How they are connected with
In my
the
culture,
no
we
in
have
Jenny's idea. Yeah. Okay.
What?
okay.
Irish culture?
No, and won't, because of the children. I would always take them out to the woods, and we would walk through the woods, and I would show them different herbs. And I tried to get them out in nature as a family at least once a week. And we would go to different places and see the bluebells, and we'd go mushroom hunting. And because we ate morels, if you haven't eaten those, oh my God, they're so good. Anyway, what else would I do? Well, when I lived on my acreage, we had like an acre garden. So the kids would come out and help us plant in the garden, and then they would help us harvest. And then a lot of times I would can things, tomatoes and things for the winter. So that's how I integrated them into nature, because it was so important to me. I had to get out in it. And we'd always go barefoot, because that's how you really connect to the earth. And I think that's what's created a lot of illness in our society, is people are not connecting physically to the earth, which has all this healing vibration that we absorb right through our feet. In fact, I go outside. Well, I can't now, it's snowing, but I go out and put my feet on the earth every day and just sit and meditate where I live, just to get reconnected at a great place. So yeah, and they're all real into nature, which is neat.
Today I was chasing a monkey, and in chasing I also very quick and tried to climb the tree and got a full stretch my hamstring, left hamstring. I cannot walk now. It's so painful now. Full. Somehow I'm managing.
You thought you were 18 years old boy?
No, 16.
In my culture, we have similar stuff like Jenny explained. We usually play barefoot. So I remember my childhood. It was wonderful period of my life. So making tree houses, going around barefoot, almost naked, playing with water, and we always have a lot of trees. After having a baby, we put one new tree on behalf of this baby. Any tree, yeah, but not any. I can say the fruit tree. Yeah, fruit tree is advised. And as the tree grows, so there is a kind of saying, the child will also grow, then the tree will give the fruit, child will get married, or the university. So it's all different type of life stages happens, and it's always connected with the tree. Last tree we planted for my nephews as well, persimmon tree and the mulberry tree. So we have a culture in my family, especially in my family. So we very connected with trees. We hug trees, we talk to trees. My mom talked to plants at home. She has a lot of beautiful flowers growing. Whatever she touched, it grows.
That's neat.
See, everybody, I only thought that small children, if you leave them in the garden, they will start to talk with plants. Every child you try, let them be in the flowers garden for a while alone, and you will see the child is talking as if that plant is human. Every child you can try, every child invariably will start to talk with the plants, provided you give them a space and put him alone. Don't interfere. Alone to explore with the flower beauty around. Might be some boisterous, but usually I found that even after being boisterous, if there is no one to communicate, maybe they can start communicating in anger. That's a different matter, in frustration. But for sure, the communication will arise. If you are left alone with whatever situation in your environment, you will start to find a way to communicate. Doesn't matter what is there. And you start to feel your communication, the pain, and joy of relating. You will start to do it in whatever environment you are. If you want our children to be communicative, we must put them alone into that environment to explore. And you can watch. I will say, if it is not a destructive approach, if it is a creative approach in the child, or put them when they are in a creative mode. Give them chocolate, toffee, whatsoever, pizza they want to eat first. When they become fully happy, send them in the garden, say you after 1 hour. And let it be fully alone. And you can put CCTV camera and you see communication established. I have been watching this phenomenon in creative mode of the child. We can observe, just objectively, we can observe this subject, a communication with the plant. If you put a small group of children, like maybe teenagers, 16 or 10 to 12, put them, the children are destructive mode or hyperactive, which we interpret as destructive. So put them give them what they want for immediate, put them in a positive creative mode, and put them alone to explore a simple, even a small environment, like even 8 feet of garden is enough for them to fall in communication. Beauty. Some flowers, there should be some beauty. You must take care that it should be beautiful. You must sense it, beauty there, like rose garden or flowers which has colors. And you can put CCTV camera and observe. And then you can measure the impact of their study, in relationship, in behavior in school, communication with neighbors, with brothers and sisters. Rather than educating them in India, I just feel pity. 20 kg of load of books. Children going to school, what they learn? How to accumulate more and more tension. Or if you don't get a job, at least you become a laborer. You have a habit of carrying bags. If we give them and then measure, we just need an experiment. Do it and show it and measure. Same competition, same question papers. Even to measure that, oh, they will fall off the society, they will become something like this, they will not bring good examination. Our culture is only seeing percentage, examinations, gradations, A plus, B plus, C plus, like this way. We are judging the children. And do this and then see the impact. I'm seeing objectively as a parent, we can see. Rather than forcing the children, putting Twitter and using tricks and techniques of fear and anger to reinforce a behavior of learning. And then it's coming as a revolt to the generation gap. If any generation not enjoying your command, what you are asking them to do, there will be a grudge and anguish against authority, against the elder in every generation. It may take 10 years to build or 15 years to build. That is a generation gap. I'm saying that the plant kingdom has negativity to suck the negativity and transform it into positive ways. They're bound to do that. If any communication is established, just the communication has to be established. So this negative, anything which we are suffering with, painful with, just connect, doing nothing. And for this need aloneness, not togetherness. Aloneness with that planting.
You know,
Everyone left. Or even you can try like a picnic spot, 40 people. Everybody feels, nobody sees any other, and just be there. And don't say that communicate with plants and do this and do that. Take 40 people in a garden, put them, and say, you don't have to just see into each other's eyes. You will only see the feet, nothing else. And you will see the miracle. They will start to communicate with the plant.
It reminds me
But not
meditation I did, Vipassana. Yeah, I was seeing the nature totally in different way. In 6 or 7 days after I was doing this meditation, I could have zoomed in and zoom out the bird which was flying away. I could have seen the tree, you know, in a like shaking in a slow motion. You know, it was amazing experience. Yeah, we are so much connected, and because of our senses, we can feel it if we take a control of it. A lovely meditation.
And in meditation state, they can sense our suffering. The very deep soul, which no human can sense. Other human, if it is sensing, can sense. But if human has not gone through this experience, cannot sense your pain, that deep pain. And you can see, you can feel the pain of others to the depth you have felt yours. If you have felt the misery and suffering of the soul on the level of ignorance and not becoming aware in life, it's a very different suffering. That suffering this plant can sense.
Amazing. Definitely. When I even
It's
go
so
to the
subtle,
garden.
it's so subtle vibration, that it can reflect.
Definitely, it
on the.
reflects.
I gave you a joke about the eating the plants, and now I realize that's another. Now I realize why I so happy to see fireplace.
Why?
Because it's a killing of the plants, and you feel fire it's the killing of the plant. And it's,
Yeah, for health issues, it's okay. No,
yes,
for health issues.
yeah, yeah.
Well, you know, the Native Americans, when they used to shoot deer for food, you know, for the winter, they would look at the deer and ask the deer to give its life. And the deer would stand there and let them shoot them for food to sustain themselves. So it's, you know, I mean, that's how they dried it and lived through the winters. So animals also, you know, sometimes have a purpose for that too. Depending on the consciousness, I guess. But the Native Americans were pretty high consciousness. They were definitely connected to the earth and to nature in communication with the spirit world. So
I'm happy now with the science because it has developed very sensitive plates, sensitive ways to sense and see it on the monitor and screen, these things we are talking about. So it can be made very practical, very concrete, just like any other subject. We are dealing with healing of crystal healing or a subject which is helping health issues of humans. So this can be measured as a science, how it's helping the health issues, also physical and mental. Yes,
Inside of us, we have microbiome. It's bacterium and fungus. So it's a plant kingdom inside of us. And the number of the bacterium is more than the number of our cells. So it's approximately 30 trillion of bacterium. So bacteriums and fungus and mushrooms. We have mushrooms everywhere, and the skin inside of everywhere. So it's our plant kingdom.
No, so different views. No, if you see our body this way, and we in Raja Yoga we have different views. In Raja Yoga we have a view of a city, because in Raja Yoga you need to administer. You are an administrator of your city as a boss. So all your senses, all your organs, modification of mind. So we see it like a cities inside the body, like a city's view. And this is very nice. Mushrooms, fun. Plants, fungus, mushrooms. No, they are going in our cities, no, in our kingdom.
And also, plant kingdom have got its intelligence. The trees can connect with each other. The mushrooms can connect with each other, and so they can transfer information. And it's, I think they have the special knowledge, language also, language of chemical language, language of some electromagnetic fields. I don't know.
Just like animals in water communicate, same. This is inside the water. They are floating somewhere. In
frequencies. They have their own frequency.
For fungus and bacteria, for them, we are an ocean. They will teach other children, look, this is oceans, there are many rivers, don't go there, enemy will kill you. They are enemy there. So you remain only in your localized area. Don't go here and there. Otherwise, you will be killed. Enemy zone. And maintain, sense who is enemy, sense who is friend. So there is a marine climate, a complete world. That's why I like Meher Baba. No? If you read his books, you will go crazy. Like this sequence, how human evolution has happened through 7 kingdoms. Every chapter, same words, same sentence, and you will have to study. Read. So you will read it 100 times in his book. Only same word, same paragraph, how we evolved. So anything he wrong, he will begin again from our elements, and then we'll come to human, and then he will start to talk after that. No? But each time it was like a thread in his consciousness that he must talk step by step, all 7 kingdoms, and then come to the topic, what he's talking about. So anytime he will miss and begin again, you will have to listen to the story of movements of the body building up, going through minerals, how the fungus and these trees and animals coming to this, our human form. This is very nice. This is also a very amazing view, psychedelic view, very psychedelic view.
But in Bible, the gods, before God created human, he created a garden. So the God is a gardener. And then he creates a human. Not actually, he creates a family, men and women, and let them produce other humans. So
And the only sin we committed is self-awareness.
yeah.
And after that, throw them. And in India, we say, no, if you are punished to be born here, no, you are thrown to learn the lesson as a human. You were divine in another locals, and now you did something wrong. Now you learn the lesson. You are thrown. So only sin we did, we become self-aware.
Oh, there are a lot of other that we are advanced than the angels, because angels cannot eat, cannot feel something, cannot make sex. So we are more advanced.
No, they can only enjoy two elements, no? Akasha and air. Basically, they are Akasha and air. So you can only sense through the air, the vibrations shaking and a touch coming and goose pimples appearing. That angels like in the air element. Some more like not so high, then they are in fire. So you can see the fire element. No, you can make out a contour, a figure over the air. Some are bizarre and they can come like a water. Like if you're seeing in the water, you see your image in the water. So that can be very emotional. Water elements, one dangerous one, because they are almost close. If you come in contact, they touch you, they just get, you are completely into their mind. You are just thinking of just like them, just all characters will be there. But angels we call, who are in the sky, that they have sublimated, work sattva. No, sattva is high. Here tamas, no more you come down, tamas is high. So sattva is more like either empty sky, we call it God. Like beyond empty sky, this experience we say God. But below sky element and air element, which are guided by gurus, angels. There are only two elements, bodies. They are looking for more three elements to connect. If you give connection to your earth, to your water, and to your fire, an angel high on the sky and air, if you give connection, you can get connected to the Vigyan locus, the wisdom body, directly to the wisdom body connection. That's Akashic record of one enlightened master of the mind. So you enter into the mind of one enlightened master. You call it Guru.
I just wanted to say that I've seen spirits in the trees. The trees have spirits in them. The plants have spirits.
POW has very deep study and research about it.
What?
POW has deep research and study about health issues and the plant, how you can depict with the plant. He was amazed. He was studying Tibetan medicines. There, each disease is depicted as a mood of a plant. Ghost, spirit of a plant. So if you have insomnia, then there will be a spirit painted as a plant, as an insomniac spirit. How they connected in shamanism, another way to come out. But he was explaining better, POW will speak.
Yes, there is a connection, and all the disease have got its spiritual roots, and all the medicine also have got its spiritual roots. So it's very, very advanced connection, I mean, an individual connection. And a good doctor is willing to help person and to find out this connection. Find out one connection, then if it's not working, find another. So it's the like interesting things. Oh,
You see,
thank you very
Jenny?
much.
See, Jenny, how Pavel is so excited and why he did not come last time? We changed the topic. He said, I don't go. If
See,
you
I
put
told
Plant
ya.
Kingdom, I'm
Told you so.
Maybe
So see you
maybe
next time. And what is the
mineral
what? No, no,
kingdom.
no. No, we should also have a choice. We already made a choice, Jenny, next time, no? We
Why?
put this plant, it is in the group. Pavel, it's in the group. I have written. So it's there.
Okay.
Or any topic. Any topic.
Cool. That
It
was
was nice to
good.
see you guys. Have a
Thank
Nice to
you.
see
Thank
you,
you.
Pavel. Very
day.
nice. Nice to see you always.
Mhm.
Cheers.
Mhm.